Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the National Wrestling League. It is main event time here in the Scottish Rite Temple, and we have a tag team war in store for everybody at home. The Howletts, the dastardly Howletts, are making their way to the ring right now.
These guys are serious business. They've been serious business since they've gotten here. Things are really getting out of hand. I'll tell you what, Blaine Meeks, you got your nose stuck in their business. It's going to get knocked off. Same thing for you, Red Cloud. I don't care how big and bad and how superhero-like those two guys are. They're messing with real life, real bad guys, and a real tough woman right there in Daniela as well.
If you follow us on our Facebook, NWL KC, you will see that the whole week they've been touting this match as Honor taking on Malice. Malice, of course, being the Howletts, and Honor of Lakota Red Cloud and Blaine Meeks. This is a tag team match that we've been waiting with bated breath to see all week long.
I don't see how you can call that honor, sticking your nose into somebody else's business. Lakota Red Cloud and Blaine Meeks didn't have anything to do with the feud between the Royal Blood and the Howletts. They probably should have just kept to their own devices like you should do. You shouldn't stick your nose in the Howletts business either. I'm going to tell them some of the mean things you've said about them, see if they deal with you.
I have said nothing mean, and coming to the ring right now is our resident do-gooder. Blaine Meeks is making his way into the Scottish Rite Temple.
I say he's our resident Budinsky. This guy sticks his nose into places where it doesn't belong. Everybody thinks that he's some sort of hero or that he sticks up for the little man. Well, let me tell you something, Blaine Meeks. You're a dork. You're a big comic book geek. Life isn't like comic books. It's real life here, Blaine, and you're going to get hurt by two very, very real tough guys.
Blaine Meeks wisely staying out of the ring, not wanting to engage with the Howletts before his partner, Lakota Red Cloud, comes out to the ring with him. So he knows that with the big man Lakota at his side, he's got a fighting chance to stand up for what's right and go against those dirty Howletts.
Well, the Howletts certainly have intimidated Lakota. He comes out there with a tomahawk, bringing weapons to the ring. Is that fair?
He never uses the tomahawk. That is a symbol of his people. He never. Oh, looks like we're gonna get started right now. The Howletts, Lakota Red Cloud, and Blaine Meeks are getting it on here in the Scottish Rite Temple.
Some fast and furious action right here.
Whipping the Howletts off Lakota clotheslines, and Blaine Meeks has a clothesline of his own. Nice drop kick by Blaine Meeks, and Lakota with a drop kick of his own. Almost turns the Howletts inside out, double clothesline over the top rope, and we're starting off with a bang here as Blaine Meeks and Lakota Red Cloud take it to the Howletts.
Fans are certainly behind the team of Meeks and Red Cloud. That is for sure. Howletts on the floor right now. What's going to happen? Oh, they're signaling for something.
Lakota can't be serious. What is he doing?
He's picking up his own partner.
He's pressing Blaine Meeks over the top rope and takes out both of the Howletts on the floor of the Scottish Rite Temple. Blaine Meeks flying like he always does here and flies high in the National Wrestling League.
Certainly things going very, very well right now for Red Cloud and Blaine Meeks. The Howletts, they've got tricks up their sleeve. You can count on that. These are two tough guys. You think this is the first fight these guys have ever been in? Come on.
I think that's Marcos starting off the action here tonight against Lakota Red Cloud. Gets a clothesline right across the chest.
These two pretty familiar with each other in their first round tournament match. Red Cloud getting the win on that one, so you know that's on Marcos'
Is he going for the Red Cloud?
He's going for it already.
He's going for the he only got it over the shoulder power slam. I thought he was going for his red Thunder slam, but didn't get it that time. Gets a 2 count.
Well, first of all, there isn't anything that is considered just only a power slam from a guy like Lakota Red Cloud. This guy, one of the most powerful individuals you're going to find in the entire country, perhaps in the entire world. Very, very strong man for sure. Well, there you go. You always got to watch.
Daniela pulling the foot of Lakota Red Cloud. Oh, double knee strike and forearm strike right to the back of the head of Lakota Red Cloud, capitalizing on the distraction of Daniela. She needs to stay out of this match.
These guys are a well-oiled machine. They are a very, very talented unit. Look at that.
Look at those chops, and those strikes are having no effect on the big Lakota Red Cloud. But when they kick him down in the quads like that, it seemed to have a little bit of effect. No, maybe not. Can't even get an Irish whip on Lakota Red Cloud, showing his brute strength, and clotheslines both Howletts down to the mat.
Neither one of the Howletts are small men, and he's tossing them around like they are nothing right now. And now he's going to tag in Mr. Do-Gooder.
Blaine Meeks coming in the ring, squaring off against Lionel Howlett here. Nice back elbow, connects right with the jaw of Lionel, and nice bazooka knee strike by Blaine Meeks here, showing his incredible athletic ability all the time.
What did you call that, a Bazooka Joe knee strike? I've never heard of that before.
It's a bazooka knee strike. Kick for Blaine Meeks fighting off both Howletts right now, springing over the top rope. German suplex knocks the headband. He suplexed him so hard his headband flew in the third row.
Did you see Lionel's head when he hit the mat? Man, he smacked that thing really, really hard.
Lionel smacked his head really hard on that canvas when he came down, like you said, and Blaine Meeks fakes diving to the outside. And look at that coward pulling his manager right in front of him.
Did you see that? Blaine Meeks tried to punch Janiela. Thank goodness Marco came in and made the save on that one. This guy's supposed to be a hero, and he was gonna hit a woman.
He did not even try to punch Daniela. You're making things up. You're just trying to suck up to the Howletts because you don't want any trouble with these guys either.
You're darn right I am. These guys are taking over. They're beating up everybody. They're not going to beat up me, that's for sure.
By the way, I didn't say anything bad about these guys.
I've got it on tape. I'll play it for the Howletts after this match. You can count on that.
I don't want a target on my back. I don't want to even. When I see these guys outside, I get on the other side of the street. I don't want to be anywhere near Marco and Lionel Howlett.
And I'm sure they don't want to be anywhere near you as well. It's just the same feeling as me. Blaine Meeks in a world of trouble right now. That's one thing he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to get into a street fight with the Howletts. These guys are definitely tough dudes.
Double hip toss, takeover knee strike, followed up by a jumping leg drop. Did you see the elevation on that by Lionel Howlett? Marco going for a cover now, gets a 2 count. Blaine Meeks in a lot of trouble here against the Howletts, and if he stays in that corner, the Howletts are going to pick apart our resident superhero, Blaine Meeks.
This is real life, Blaine. This isn't a comic book. You're not going to win. The hero doesn't save the day at the end of this one. He's getting choked out right now.
Really reaching down on that chin lock. Blaine Meeks and Lakota Red Cloud have been tracking the Howletts. They have seen the dastardly and evil things the Howletts have perpetrated on many members of not only the NWL wrestling staff, but the staff as a whole, and they are tired of it, and that's what brings us to this match tonight. They want to make sure that the Howletts' reign of terror does not continue here in the NWL.
You know, what is in it for Blaine Meeks and Lakota Red Cloud?
They're doing what's right.
These guys are singles competitors. The Howletts are a tag team. They didn't have any issue with these guys. They had to stick their nose in their business, and this is what you get when you mess with guys like the Howletts. Look at what happened to the Royal Blood. You see them? Where have the Royal Blood been since they messed with the Howletts, right? They've been in the hospital. They've been beat up. Everybody needs to take notice. These guys are for real. They're here to hurt people.
Stomping away on the corner. Blaine Meeks just crumbling in the corner there. Quick tags in and out, showing great tag team wrestling are the Howletts. No denying the fact that although these guys are dastardly, mean, and dirty, they get it done. They are great. Oh, elevating Blaine Meeks. They are a great tag team. And I would say probably outside of the Royal Bloods, they're looking to capture those NWL KC Tag Team Championships.
These two guys, one of the best tag teams in the entire world. They definitely know how to get it done there in the ring and in the streets.
Look at Blaine Meeks firing his way, trying to fight his way out of the Howletts corner, knowing that he needs to make a tag to Lakota Red Cloud if he's going to survive this match. And he gets drilled with a spine buster right in the center of the ring by Lionel Howlett.
That was a huge spine buster.
2 count only, gets the right shoulder up. Blaine Meeks desperately trying to make that tag to the big Lakota Warrior.
The only thing saving Blaine Meeks right now is his great conditioning and his stupidity, that's for sure.
What are they going to do? Are they going to throw Blaine Meeks outside of the ring?
They should.
Oh, drops him right into the center of the ring. I thought they were going to toss him over into the second row.
Look at Blaine Meeks' eyes right now. There is nobody home. This guy is, look, his eyes are glassy-eyed. He is hurting bad. I've never seen Blaine Meeks beat up this bad before.
Blaine Meeks desperately trying to make that tag to Lakota Red Cloud. The crowd wants it. Blaine Meeks needs it at this point because he cannot last much longer with a team like the Howletts if they keep isolating him in that corner.
Look, he's got a lot of fight in him. I'll give him that, but he needs to mount some sort of an offense right here, or this match is going to be over very, very quickly. Look at that. Just takes one shot and he doubles him over.
Marco drilling that knee right into the midsection of Blaine Meeks and just dumping him to the outside. And look at Daniela. What is she doing again? Raking away at the face of Blaine Meeks. She needs to stay out of this match. And the referee needs to pay attention and kick her to the back.
Probably trying to get back at Blaine for trying to punch her earlier in the night. That's probably a smart move from Danielle. I tell you, these guys are a unit. You can't keep your eye off of any of them, right? And you only have two eyes, so that means one of them is going to be hitting you in the back.
Marco and Lionel Howletts still isolating Blaine Meeks in their corner, firing forearm strikes in the face as Lionel. This Lionel character, he is a little off. There's something off about both of these Howletts, but him especially, he seems like a wild card. Marco coming in, nice European uppercut, crumbles him into the corner, cannonball, smushes him into the corner, reverse cannonball, crushes Blaine Meeks on that bottom turnbuckle, and he is just slumped over. This match could be over right here, right now.
Look at Blaine. He is not moving. His head just barely being held up by that bottom turnbuckle. This guy is in a lot of trouble right now. The Howletts, they don't care. This isn't about a victory necessarily. This is about sending a message to not only Blaine Meeks and Lakota, but sending a message to everybody in the locker room. Hey, Royal Blood, are you in your hospital beds watching this match? Because you should be. You come back and take a shot at these guys. This is what you got in store for you. You just got a little taste earlier.
Marco and Lionel Howlett were just waving at Major Baisden's kids. They will not let this go. They are intimidating everybody they come in contact with, and this could be it. Blaine Meeks is rolling him up. He rolls through, knee strike right to the face of Marco. He doesn't even know where he is.
He's so messed up.
He tried to make a tag to Lakota, and Marco Howlett cuts him off. Marco not letting him make the tag to, oh, look at that. Red Cloud just taken off the ring apron by Lionel Howlett.
Smart tag team wrestling right there. He was very, very close to making that tag. Lionel possibly just ended this match with a very, very smart move like that.
Saito suplex drills Blaine Meeks into the canvas, and things are looking bad for Blaine Meeks. Going for a cover here. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. Gets that right shoulder up just in the nick of time.
Blaine Meeks is in pure desperation. He's in survival mode right now. He has been taking a beating from both of the Howletts for several minutes. That's somewhere you don't want to be. These guys have been all over Blaine. I think it's an academic. This could be the end right now.
But at any given moment, Blaine Meeks can hit that comic mischief, and that will be it for either one of the Howletts. And what are they doing here? They're going to spike him, double DDT. Blaine Meeks rolls out of it and spikes both of the Howletts into the canvas, and he needs to make the tag to Red Cloud right now.
Definitely now or never. I think that was the last bit of energy that Blaine Meeks had in his body. He is not moving. We've said this so many times. He's always in such great condition, and he is really struggling right now. If he doesn't make the tag, this match is over.
Everybody is down on the canvas right now, and Blaine Meeks is trying to will himself to crawl across the ring and make the much-needed tag to the big Lakota Warrior, and it looks like he's going to make it, and here comes Lakota Red Cloud to face the Howletts. Double shoulder block takes down both of the Howletts, and Lakota Red Cloud is firing on all cylinders.
This is blast, practically a completely fresh Lakota Red Cloud. He's been on the outside for a long time. Giving it to both the Howletts right now. Man, he is fired up.
Splashing both Howletts.
Bow and arrow.
He looks like he's going for the bow and arrow after splashing both Howletts, and he drills him into the center of the ring. This could be it. Is he the legal man? Is Marco the legal man here in this match?
In all the confusion, I don't know which is the legal man.
Two,
Referee making the cover, though.
Count. Lionel coming in to make the save for his cousin Marco, and now he's on the attack here against
What's
Lakota
Blaine doing?
Red Cloud. Blaine's going to the top rope. High cross body takes out Lionel Howlett.
Referee slowly losing control of this match.
It looks like Blaine Meeks is
telling
telling
him
him
he
to get
wants to
him up.
put him
What is
What's
he
he
thinking
doing?
about doing here? Looks like he's hooking him up in a suplex. Blaine Meeks wants to connect, maybe with a super kick of some sort.
Ooh,
and
what?
that's
Did you
the
see
pipe.
that?
He just hit him in
Wow.
the back of the head with the pipe. And referee Nick Chin is calling for the bell, and he just cleaned the clock of Red Cloud as well with that pipe. Give me a break. They are robbing Lakota Red Cloud and Blaine Meeks of a victory here tonight.
I told you these guys didn't care about wins and losses. They were here to send a message. They're going to do it one way or another. Looks like they did it with a pipe. Man, both guys down right now hard.
We need some help out here. We need somebody to put a
Who's going to
stop
help
to
these guys? Who's going to volunteer to come and help these guys? Nobody. Are you going to do it?
We just saw Lakota Red Cloud and Blaine Meeks
Marco's got a
get
chain.
brained. They were brained with a pipe.
Boom! He just
and
nailed the referee, Nick Chin.
He just hit the referee with a chain wrapped around his fist, and he's laughing about it.
Listen, there is nothing that you can do to these guys. Go ahead and fire them, and they're going to meet you in the parking lot. There is nothing that can be done to the Howletts right now.
These
guys
Howletts are sick. They are twisted and they are depraved, and somebody needs to
after the
stop
ring
them.
announcer, going after the ring girl. They're just beating on the belt.
Oh,
This
look
is
at him.
mayhem. What are they doing? He's got a table.
He's got a table that he brought out from under the ring. They cannot. Somebody has got to get out there and put a
And look
stop
at
to the
that. Marco's
Howletts.
got a table as well.
Somebody come out there and help the Howletts, or not help them, help get the Howletts out of there. They're going to injure Blaine Meeks and Lakota Red Cloud.
Looks like those two guys are already down, taking a braining with the pipe from each of them. Man,
and it looks like Daniela is calling the
she's
shots.
enjoying it. She's telling him what to do,
laughing.
that's for sure.
This is unbelievable, and look at him still taunting Major's kids. This is disgusting. These guys need to be banned from the National Wrestling League. They proved their point. They hit him with pipes. Here comes the Royal Bloods.
What?
The Royal Bloods are here?
They're still in the hospital. We're looking for them at the door. Well, I don't see them. Wait, what is this? Look who's jumping over the guardrail. Who is that?
Two people in hoodies are coming in
is
the
that-
ring. Daniela has no idea that they're behind. That's the Royal Bloods.
They're right behind Daniela.
That's the Royal Bloods. They're here in the Scottish Rite Temple to seek revenge against the Howletts. They're just hammering away.
Wow.
Look at them beating the Howletts down, getting revenge. They're seeking revenge for getting beat 2 weeks ago.
Never seen the Royal Blood as fired up as they are right now. These two guys are here to fight. They're not here to do any flips. They're not here to do anything fancy. They're here to beat somebody up. Man, they look like they're going to take it out on the Howletts right now.
The crowd here
Wow.
in the Scottish Rite Temple is losing their minds, and the Royal Blood are here for revenge, finally, against the Howletts.
These two guys have been on the shelf for a couple of weeks now, brutally beaten by the Howletts.
Super
they're taking
kicks.
out all their frustration.
They're just taking all the... Look at them just screaming at the Howletts. This is boiling in their blood. Super kick to Marco Howlett. Double super kick sends him reeling. And the Royal Bloods are on fire here in the Scottish Rite Temple.
This has gotten beyond personal. These guys are definitely, this is a war. This is what I would call a family feud for sure. Helping up Red Cloud.
Looks like the Royal Bloods are getting Blaine Meeks and Red Cloud back to their feet. Finally, it took somebody with the courage of the Royal Bloods to put an end to the assault that the Howletts were perpetrating again here in the Scottish Rite Temple.
I don't know if I would call that courage. I would say they jumped them from behind, which might be the only thing you can do to guys like the Howletts. Look at that table set up.
What are the Royal Bloods doing? They are not done with their revenge on Marco and Lionel Howlett.
Look at
what are they planning to do here? Looks like Red Cloud has him up and just spikes him through the table, and Lionel Howlett goes through the table, and it explodes under the weight of him, and the Royal Bloods have used the strength of Lakota Red Cloud to put him right through that table.
Look at Blaine Meeks. He can't believe it. He's staring right at it. He can't believe that the Royal Blood are doing this. Look at Mr. Goody Good there, Blaine Meeks. He's having no part of this.
They're setting up another table. They are not done extracting this revenge. And I, for one, you know what? I'm glad to see this. The Howletts need to be taught a lesson that they just can't go running roughshod over everybody in the NWL.
We don't need mob rule here. We need a little law and order. I think that's what we need. Looks like Marco,
what are they doing here? They're loading.
Oh, this is not good for Marco.
And he's going to get a power bomb through the table and just folds him into that table.
He snapped that table in half.
And the Royal Bloods have found their revenge against the Howletts here tonight. And maybe the next time the Howletts stick their nose in somebody's business, they'll think of 2 broken tables.
You think that this is the end, or is this just the beginning between the Royal Blood and the Howletts? You think this is the first fight those guys have ever been in? I'm telling you, there's a lot more going on here.
The Royal Bloods have come for the blood of the Howletts here tonight, and maybe finally everybody here in the National Wrestling League, including Major Baston, can get some sleep knowing that the Howletts just got a real dose of justice.
Well, look at all that carnage in the ring. Major Baston, you caused all of this. Your ruling and your leadership caused this mayhem and this mayhem and chaos in the middle of the ring. I hope you're happy that your wrestling league has turned into a brawling street fight.
And with that, fans, we will see you next time here at the National Wrestling League Kansas City.